Good morning, 7th grade. Welcome to Chapter 1, Lesson 2. I'm actually a little bummed that I can't teach anyone this lesson in person today because I have some really fun examples that I like to do. So that's a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is, and here we are. So the first thing is 3 plus 5 times 2. If you didn't already think of an answer, think of an answer right now. In class, I usually get 2 different answers. And usually it's about half and half of people who got 16 and people got 13. And occasionally people just make a calculating error and have something slightly different. But these are the 2 most common answers. The problem is, on these type of problems, we would like to all get the same answer. Which is where our goal for today, use order of operations to solve numerical expressions. Only numerical today, good news if you don't like variables. If you do like variables, good news, come back tomorrow. You might be thinking, order of operations, 6th grade, got it, I'm done for today. However, there are some slight 7th grade twists that I need you to pay attention to. Not different rules, just a little bit twist on the rules that we already know. Also, if you're rolling your eyes, why in the world do we have to have order of operations? You can thank our good friend, Franz von Schuten, for deciding that everyone needed to have the same answer, so I was going to make some rules about that. Thank you, Franz, for helping us with these order of operations. If you don't have your notes out yet, this would be a good time to do that. Distance learners, you have that packet that you are writing on. If you are in A group or B group, you should have a page in your notes with today's date. So like I said, Franz von Schuten made these rules to avoid confusion. So mathematicians have agreed on this order, and you are a mathematician. So whether you agreed on it or not, here are your rules. Number 1, parentheses from inside to outside. I think you're used to having parentheses there, but the 7th grade twist is from inside to outside. Pause, please, if you need more time to write. And here's an example that I wanted to show you about that step 1 twist. Parentheses from inside to outside. So on the very inside, I see 2 times 2. So I'm going to start with that step. If you don't have a place to write, please start writing your example. Then if you notice, we still have some parentheses left. These are a special math parentheses called brackets. You treat them the same as a regular parenthesis, just working from inside to outside. Notice my work is going down the page. So if you are someone who likes to pre-number, this is not going to work for you to pre-number today. Of course my phone would be ringing during my live lesson. Of course it would be. We're ignoring that. Also, some people like to think of this as a funnel or a triangle or something downward. Math goes down to get to that final answer. Some people like to circle or put a box around your final answer. You can do that too, but the main idea is we are going down the page. Number 2, exponents. No twist on exponents yet. We will actually get to exponents in chapter 4, a lot of exponents. So right now we're just remembering what an exponent is, and lucky for us, we can kind of skip step 2 for a couple weeks. It's there, we're just skipping it. Step 3, you are probably used to seeing multiplication and division. However, really, really important, this has to happen from left to right, just like you're reading a book, not which order Sally feels like doing hers in. It has to be left to right. And same thing for adding and subtracting. If you need more time to write, please click pause. So here are some bigger questions, longer expressions, especially important to use order of operations here. Pause the video for a second, take time to solve. Always in my head, I'm running through the order of operations. So I think it's like a checklist in my head. Do I have parentheses? Nope, skip it. Do I have exponents? Nope, skip it. Multiply and divide? Yes, from left to right. Some people like to underline where they're starting. It's not a requirement, but it is helpful for me to show you where I am starting. Notice I'm going to the next line and I'm rewriting. So important. Not, I'm just going to do this all in my head and be done in 4 seconds. That's not this kind of math. That's 2nd grade math, not 7th grade math. So I've did my multiplication and division left to right. And now I'm going to move on to adding and subtracting left and right. Some people like to put a circle or a box around their answer. Not required, but it is nice to say, hey, here it is. Also, you can see my work kind of makes this triangle shape. It funnels down, or a triangle down, or a pizza slice down. Please, please, please do not go sideways. Please, please, please. Next 2 problems. You should pause right now and take a minute or 2 to work. I'm going through my checklist. Parentheses, no. Exponents, no. Multiply and divide from left to right. Please keep track of your work. If it takes 5 lines, it takes 5 lines. I'm still trying to make that funnel, that triangle going down on my paper. I'm still trying to make that funnel going down on my paper. Here is one other twist for 7th grade order of operations. Division isn't always written with that elementary school symbol. And actually, further in the year, we're not going to see that division symbol anymore. Instead, we're going to see the fraction bar symbol. Your job on the top or the bottom or both is to add in your own parentheses. So I see 4 plus 2 on the top. I'm adding in my own parentheses there to say, brain, do whatever's on the top or the bottom or both first before I do the division. Pause right here and give this one a try. I'm telling myself, self, there's a fraction bar there, but I'm not going to panic just because I don't like fractions. I'm going to add in parentheses on the top. It could also be on the bottom. It could be both the top and the bottom. Then I'm going to solve the parentheses. Skip exponents for now. Multiply and divide from left to right. Oh, hey self, that's not a scary fraction bar. It means divide. Finally, at the end, a nice, friendly adding problem. The last one is my favorite one. You probably don't have Facebook, but I guarantee if you ask your mom or dad or uncle or neighbor, they've seen something similar to this. People are literally getting into Facebook fights over the answer to this type of problem. 7 plus 7 divided by 7 plus 7 times 7 minus 7. Please pause and give it a try. Parentheses, no. Exponents, not yet. Multiply or divide from left to right. Notice I switched my multiplication x to the dot. Less confusing in 7th grade math if I use the dot. Now I'm on adding and subtracting left to right. Oh no, oh no, oh no. 49 plus 8. Oh, there's no reason I can't do a side problem even if I am doing order of operations. You would not believe the amount of adults that do not know the order of operations and in their Facebook fight are arguing with each other on what the correct answer is. Please, when you now turn to page 11 to start your problems, do not pre-number. Leave yourself enough workspace. Go nice and slow, neat as you can on that triangle shape work. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye.